Okay, so para sa next topic natin, this is the air conditioning load calculation. Okay, so concept muna tayo. Okay, so tandaan natin, ganito lang kasimple yan, ha? Say you have the room to be conditioned. Okay, so sa isang room, syempre, the conditioned space, dapat meron kang air conditioning unit. You have the ACU. Okay, so ang ACU, magbubugayan ng supply. Sa point number 1, mass ng supply. Tatandaan natin, no? Ang point 1, which is the supply air, ang pinakamalamig lagi. Matic yan. Kahit sa aircon sa kwarto nyo, sukatin mo yung binubuga ng air conditioning unit, laging mas malamig yon kumpara sa temperature ng buong room. Okay? So, ang temperature 1 is the supply air, that is the coldest, then the temperature ng room, mas mainit ng konti sa 1. Okay? So, alam natin, yung ating hangin ay dapat itapon mo ulit sa labas. Okay, itapon mo lang yon. Okay, pero ito na yung sabi kong ipapaliwanag ko yung recirculated, no? So alam natin na yung tinatapon natin sa labas na hangin, hindi naman literal na tinatapon, no? Is mas malamig pa. Okay, so sayang yung lamig niya. So ang ginagawa natin dyan, nung iba, is kinukuha mo yung part of it. Okay, yun yung tatawagin nating point 2. Ang point 2 yung buong room kasama yung tinatawag na recirculated air. Okay? Bear in mind, hindi tayo pwedeng mag-recirculate sa lahat ng lugar. May mga restrictions yan, no? For example, sa ospital, hindi ka pwedeng mag-recirculate ng hangin doon kasi may mga sakit na airborne. So, mahawa tayo doon. Okay? Pangalawa, hindi mo pwedeng, baka sabihin natin, sir, malamig yan eh. So, ang gawin natin, paikutin na lang natin ang paikutin. Of course, later on, mauubos ang oxygen, siguradong patay tayo nun. Okay? Kaya laging sa air conditioning, HVAC yun, no? May ventilating. Okay? So, kukuha tayo ng outside. Sa outside air kasi, syempre, may oxygen yan. Yan yung kailangan natin sa ating space. Okay? So, tandaan natin sa point na to, sa junction na to, magsasama si MR at saka si MO. Magmimix yan. Yun yung air mixing. Ito yung part na air mixing na ino natin kanina. Okay? So, lalabas dyan si point 4. Yan yung tinatawag na supply air. Okay? So, dito applicable yung kaninang air mixing. Itong junction na to. Si 2, si 3, and si 4. Okay? Then, lalabas na ulit dito. That is MS. Okay? Ganun lang kasimple yun. Okay? Yung ating space, may load yan. Ang tawag natin doon, total heat load. That is always the sum of the sensible plus the latent heat. Okay? Then, yung ating air conditioning unit, meron capacity yan. Tinatawag yung QA, heat absorb, or simply the capacity of the air conditioning unit. And also, yung ating outside air, meron niyang capacity or load na tinatawag na QV for ventilating load. Okay, yan yung mga load na kailangan nating solve. Formula-wise, puro balance lang to, no? Energy balance. Energy in, energy out. Pakitaan ko kayo ng sample sa drawing bago kayo next. Pag tinanong ka ng QA, ang pumasok sa QA ay 4, ang lumabas ay 1. Tandaan, pag mainit, 4 yun, mas malaki ang enthalpy. At ang umikot dyan na mass ay MS. Kaya ang formula ng QA ay MS H4 minus H1. Ang QV naman, tandaan natin, ang entrance niya obviously is 3. Pero ang exit niya ay hindi 4, ha? Kasi sa room mo ibubuga yung ating ventilation. Kaya 1, 3, and 1. At ang involved na mass sa ventilation ay MO. Ito yung mga sinasabi ko, no? You have the total heat load, sabi ko naman, Q total is sensible, plus the latent, pwede rin yung MS, the supply sa room, H2 minus H1. H2 is yung temperature ng room mismo, at H1 is supply. Sensible heat load is MC delta T, obviously, that is between 2 and 1. Okay? You have the latent heat load, MS, humidity ratio in 2 minus 1 times HV. Pag walang binigay na HV, gamitin 2442. That is the average. Okay? Ventilation natin is between 3 and 1, pero MO ang involved. So, MO, H3 minus H1. The capacity is QA, MS. Sabi ko na kanina yan, 4 minus 1. Sensible heat ratio is, of course, the ratio of the sensible heat with respect to the total heat. Okay? Sige, solve tayo ng sample. The room being conditioned is held at 25 degree, dry bulb 50 RH. Room to be conditioned is 0.2. D2 RH2. The flow of the supply of the air is at 15 and 80% RH. The supply volume is given and also the supply air is at 0.1. Yan po yung malamig na sinabi ko kanina. So you have T1, dry bulb, automatic, and RH1. The room is to be maintained at condition of 100. That is the supply pressure. What is the sensible heat absorbed from the room in kilowatts? Sensible heat. Napakasimple lang pala ng problem na to. Sensible heat is MC delta T, T2 minus T1. Ang problema lang, walang MS. Ang sinusupply natin ay air, moist air, and that is ideal, no? Ideal gas. So, PV equals to MRT. Okay? Pagsamahin natin itong dalawa, etong mangyayari, no? QS is equal to, sara na itong portion na to, that is the mass. Mass is pressure 100 times volume flow rate. It should be volume flow rate per second. Parang lumabas na sagot ay kilowatts. Okay? Over R ng air, SI 0.287 times the absolute temperature of the supply. Tandaan, supply. Kaya yun yung 0.1. 15 gawing absolute plus 273. Okay? Mass pa lang yan, no? Mass, ang CP ng hangin ay 1.0062 pero pwedeng gawitin ay 1.0 na lang. Pwede na yon. Times T2 minus T1. So, ang lalabas na dyan ay kilowatt. 60.5 kilowatts. Okay? Sige, hopefully nasundan. Next problem tayo. Okay, so next item natin, if the latent heat and the sensible heat loads are 20 and 80 kilowatts respectively, what is the sensible heat ratio? SHR or sensible heat ratio is QS over QT and QT is QS plus QL. Napakabilis nun. 80 over 80 plus 20. So that is simply 80 over 100. Calculate na rin natin, no? Para sure lang. 0.8. Okay? So your sensible heat ratio is 0.8. Okay? Next. In an auditorium, maintain a temperature not to exceed 24 and RH not to exceed 60. So yung auditorium natin is the space. Okay? So ano nga ulit yan? 0.2. Okay? Temperature is 24 and RH is 60. And since the sensible heat load is 132 kilowatts. 78 kilograms of moisture per hour are to be removed. So yan ang ating mass ng vapor na tatanggalin. And the air supply is at 18. Again, the supply air is 0.1. Required is how many kilograms of air must be supplied per hour daw. Okay? So again, meron tayong QS eh. Sensible heat, sabi natin is MS, CP, T2 minus T1. So direct sum pala to, no? So your QS is 132 kilowatts. CP ng hangin ay 1, T2 and T1 is given. Pero take note, since kilowatts yan, 132 over 24 minus 18, ang makukuha natin dyan ay 22, pero yun ay per second. Ang kailangan ay per hour, i-times mo lang ng 3.6. Okay? So, lalabas na ang 79,200 kilograms every hour. Okay? Ito po yan. Cooling tower. Next topic natin is cooling tower. Okay? A device used to cool the condenser in a plant power or refrigerating plant. Yun po ang purpose, main purpose ng cooling tower. Palamigin ang condenser. Ano bang ginagawa sa condenser? Condenser rejects heat. And the heat is then absorbed by the cooling tower. Napakasimple po ng concept ng cooling tower. Let's see this figure. Okay? So, sa side na to, kinat ko na kasi si condenser. No? Sa left side na to, ito po sa arrow natin, diyan tinatapon, nandito si condenser, tinatapon, hihigupin ng cooling tower. Sinong hihigop? Dito ko sisimulan. Sa cold water. Cold water will absorb the heat rejected by the condenser. Okay? And then, it will return to this spray nozzles kung saan mainit na siya, obviously. Hot water because it absorbs the heat. Then, it will be sprayed by the nozzles. Take note, it should be nozzles. No? Hindi pwedeng isang bagsak yung tubig dyan. It should be hiwa-hiwalay, kumbaga. Okay? Para yung pasok ng hangin, kung nakita na kayo ng cooling tower, open yan sa side na to, sa bandang ilalim. Then, may fan dito sa ibabaw. Hinihigop niya yung surrounding air. That is called dry air. So, of course, dito sa portion na to, yung spray nozzle mo, nag-spray ng hot water, sasalubungin siya ng dry air, magkaaroon tayo ng heat transfer, ihigupin ng dry air, yung init or vapor ng hot water, kaya babagsak na ulit yung hot water sa collecting basin being cold water. Then lalabas yung dry air kanina na warm moist air na because it absorbs the what? Water vapor sa ating hot water sprayed by the nozzle. Hopefully nasundan, napakasimple. Of course, yung ating collecting basin, pagtagal niyan, mauubos yung tubig mo kasi hinihigop yung water vapor dito eh. Kaya dito, tandaan natin, meron niyang makeup water. Pero hindi ko na pinakita, no? So, meron tayong makeup water. So, ang mahalagang points natin dito, 4, no? Unahin ko na yung entrance ng dry air. That is point 1. So, exit ng moist air, point 2. Air is 1 and 2. Water naman is 3 and 4. 3 yung mainit, yung pumasok. Tandaan natin, 1 pasok, 2 labas, 3 pasok, 4 labas. Okay? 1 and 2, tubig. 1 and 2, air, 3 and 4, tubig. May tinatawag na range. Ang range is T3 minus T4. Ang range po ay doon sa tubig natin. Tandaan natin. Itong vertical. Yun yung pantandaan. You have the approach. Ang approach naman natin ay 4 and 1. Horizontal. Pero it should be the wet bulb nung dry air na pumasok. Okay? Wet bulb nung dry air. Yan ang approach. Then, you have the cooling tower efficiency, that is range over approach plus the range. Pag sinimplify mo yan in terms of temperature, pagsamahin ko lang yung tatlong equations na yan, magiging T3 minus T4 over T3 minus wet bulb number 1. Yan po ang ating cooling tower. Okay? Sige, mag-solve tayo ng mga examples nito.